I'm joined now by Sourabh Gupta. He works for the Institute for China-America Studies, focusing on Asia-Pacific relations. So again, this is Imran Khan's third visit to China in just a matter of months. What does this say about the importance he places on China and the importance, the significance of this particular visit?
I think Pakistan overall and Imran Khan in particular place a very important focus on China. China has been a resolute and steady partner for Pakistan in a dangerous part of the world where Pakistan resides. The subcontinent currently is at a very delicate situation post August 5th with the rescission of internal autonomy in Kashmir. And I think from that perspective, and particularly with President Xi about to meet Mr. Modi at this weekend, I think Pakistan wants to get its views across at the highest levels on these issues.
You mentioned the timing of this particular visit ahead of President Xi traveling to India. What do you think will be accomplished in this meeting between Imran Khan and President Xi when it comes to Kashmir? And what is China's role in all of this?
What President Xi can do is be a means for Mr. Khan to put across what he wants to communicate to the Indians. The situation at this point of time is such that the two of them are just not talking to each other. And its situation has, in fact, is very, very poor right now. And so, Mr. Khan can get Mr. Xi to stand behind him and protect Pakistan's back. And secondly, if there are things that Pakistan wishes to communicate to India to sort of ease tensions, this is an opportunity to do so, because China has shown itself, of course, as I said, to be a steady friend of the Pakistanis, but it has a good relationship, an improving relationship with India, and Mr. Xi shares a very good relationship with Mr. Modi. So I think there can be a frank exchange of conversations.
We know that those two have been working on a personal relationship. It's a very short visit to India, though. I mean, and would Modi listen to President Xi when it comes to Kashmir?
Yes, I think Mr. Modi will listen to President Xi, and I think the visit may be a short one, but it is very important. This is a follow-on from the visit which happened in Wuhan a year and a half back. It came after the Doklam crisis. It reset the relationship on a completely new trajectory, a good secular upswing. Both parties want to preserve it that way and improve it. So both parties are ready to be a little more understanding of each other's concerns. And China is in a position to address and put across some of Pakistan's concerns.
Another big part of this meeting with Imran Khan is where things stand with the China-Pakistan economic corridor. China thinks that the progress has been a little too slow in this regard. What do you see happening in terms of that?
You know, ever since there was the change of government from the Nawaz Sharif government to the Imran Khan government, there has been a slowdown, and it has been a bureaucratic process within Pakistan. The Pakistanis, yes, they wanted to, when Mr. Khan was running for office, wanted to revisit elements of Belt and Road simply because it is a big enterprise, it is an expensive one, the fiscal burden, etc. On top of that, Pakistan has had to go to the IMF and has made very strong commitments to the IMF in terms of fiscal reduction, etc., etc. So there's amount of debt that it can take on, and that has implications for CPEC. But I think Mr. Khan has come to the point of view, which wisely so, that CPEC is an opportunity to really stimulate Pakistan's growth. It creates that infrastructure which will be the basis for a boom in Pakistan if Pakistan can get its policy environment right. And so he wants to get this back on a right track, and it's in this context I think the conversations are happening.
Any other things that you'll be looking for in this meeting and takeaways that you expect to see?
You know, Pakistan is also under the scanner on something called it's with regard to anti-terrorist and anti-money laundering. There's a big plenary meeting happening in Paris this month itself, and Pakistan is currently grey listed. It could be blacklisted for terrorist financing. it wants to create the largest coalition, or at least the group of states who could support it while it goes about trying to clear its name, which might be a while. So President Xi and China is a very important party in this regard. But bottom line, I think this meeting will be, the most important meeting is, agenda issue is about Kashmir. Pakistan is China's best friend in South Asia, but India is a very important partner for China in the global system. And so getting that balance right is not a straightforward one for both China and for Pakistan. And both countries are going to try to see how they can address this best.
Sourabh Gupta, thank you so much. We appreciate it.